Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day two of the Public Economics Winter School. I'm very delighted to be with you today. We have seen important developments from yesterday, discussions, very engaging discussions from yesterday. My name is Godfrey Mashamba. I am based at the Department of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation. I'm the Deputy Director General there. I'm here to welcome you and just do a quick recap of yesterday's discussion. I'm sure you've enjoyed it as much as I did. That we started with the opening remarks uh, by the executives of Gtac, National Treasury, the DPME, and also the Canadian High Commission, who shared with us the thinking behind the public economics winter school and what it is envisaged to achieve. An important thing there for me was linking the academic work with the real life policy questions that our country is currently grappling with, but not only our country, but many others during these times of the pandemic. I think the point of emphasis here for me is the importance of building the research community that engages with what government does, acknowledging also that government doesn't operate as an island, but it operates within a system that involves society, it involves stakeholders, it involves international community, it involves the civil society, the business sector, and all that. So one of the things that we enjoyed yesterday, right at the start, the keynote address by Professor Salim Abdul Karim, who shared insight on the good and the bad, and also the complicated, as he reflected on the lessons that South Africa learned from the health response to the pandemic. And the various sessions that took most part of the day, starting with the lessons from other countries and regions on the response to the pandemic, the role of government and the civil society, touching also on the constitutional implications, as well as the practical lessons from the applications of the Disaster Management Act, including also, to end it all the day, the the COVID-19 vaccine rollout, the discussion there, a very lively engagement of that panel that ended the day. I had my own highlights. I do hope everyone else had their own highlights. I just want to touch on some of those. The the highlight was the engagement on the poll. I think getting used to the system, the AMIT system that we are using now. It's quite interesting the way engagements were going. I was following, which I do encourage that over the next 2 days, you continue engaging actively in that space. There was an important point made around how economic principles must be applied with consideration of human rights, the connection between that, which then emphasizes importance of a interdisciplinary research and also seeing things from multiple lenses, various phenomena from multiple lenses as we engage in this kind of discussions. This is important given also that a COVID-19, the way it has manifested itself, it did not present itself only as a health challenge, but it is a challenge that cuts across to affect the economy. It's got implications for the society. And the new normal means that we all have to do things in a very different way. The second area to highlight in terms of the content is how the Disaster Management Act has proven its robustness and utility by assisting government and the rest of society to navigate this complex space of COVID-19. Then going to the importance of multi-sector approach in the way we manage the disaster, and also how can I forget the point made by Dr. Morena Mukwana around a need to profile South Africa's research and industrial capability with a developmental lens. Because in that way, it's a sure way to make sure that we attract and also retain key skills in our economy and enable entrepreneurialism in the economy to grow. Then a meeting of minds between Dr. Noluthando Nematswerani and Dr. Nicholas Crisp towards the end, where they spoke about a point that really stuck with me, is that the vaccination program is not a government or public health objective, but it is about individual lives of people. So the intervention of government in this space need to be properly communicated and understood by the rest of the public. So those were some of the key points that I noted in the discussion, which I think I do hope that other people in attendance have noted them as well. Now, day 2, we will shift focus now to the livelihoods and vulnerable groups in the society. In the discussion, we'll also touch on the economic and financial models, as well as economic sectors in some of the sessions. Having said that, let me conclude by introducing Professor Lenore Manderson, who will lead us in the first session of today. And then the string of sessions today are mostly about saving lives and also allocation decisions. Professor Lenore Manderson is a distinguished professor of public health and medical anthropology at the University of Witwatersrand, the School of Public Health there. Let me hand over to her to take us forward. Thank you very much. Over to you, Prof.